I'm here with Jeff Abbott from Painless Performance. Jeff's going to go ahead and wire our C10 for us. Jeff, why don't you tell me a little bit about the harness, and let's go through the rest of the stuff you brought here for our C10.
Okay, for this 70 pickup, I brought our part number 10206, and what it fits is the 67 to 72 Chevy trucks. It's what we call a 28 circuit fuse block. It's originally from GM, and then it updates the fuse block to get rid of the glass fuses. We actually go to the ATOs, the little blade fuses.
Cool.
It comes with all the terminals you need to do the install. It comes with the headlight pigtails in the kit. I also brought with me an accessory kit for the interior lights that we offer specifically for these pickups. It plugs right into our harness. On this build, I see that we're using Eddy Motorsports LED lights. So with that kit, when you go to those type of lights, you have to change over to an LED flasher. So I brought 2 LED flashers to replace the old thermal style that's normally in these kits.
Now, why do you have to do that? Why do you need to run a special flasher with the LED lights?
Well, if this was a conventional 1157 bulb, they draw a lot more current.
Okay.
So there's the thermal flasher actually has a piece of metal in there that heats up and cools off and heats up and cools off, and that's what makes it flash.
Okay.
And so this is done actually electronically because these are a lot lower amperage, so they work properly.
Very cool.
Along with the harness, we also brought our universal ground strap kit. Comes with a 280 amp ground strap to go from your engine to the frame, and then also the ground straps to go from the body of the truck to the engine, the core support to the frame, and then also from the frame to the bed. Okay. And that's important so all your electrical accessories and your lights are bright and you get a good ground.
Okay, and that's really important when you start going to a lot of computer control stuff. For the fuel injection, for the transmission, you want to have really good clean grounds, right?
Absolutely. I prefer to make the engine the ground node, if you will, of the entire vehicle, and that's what that ground strap kit really helps with.
Ground everything to that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And then because we're updating to all these these newer style lights, I brought a bunch of weather packs so we can make it serviceable and everything's weatherproof. I also brought some crimpers, some rollover crimpers, part number 70900. Painless offers these to help our customers because not everybody in their toolbox has the crimpers for the weather packs. And then we brought a brand new pair of battery cables. So we're going to crimp those, cut them to fit, and crimp the ends on. They're a good heavy-duty wire that's finely stranded, a lot like a welding cable.
Mm-hmm. That'll allow you to bend it around if you want to run it up a frame rail and that kind of thing, right?
Absolutely. And then to really touch everything off and make it look professional, we brought some classic braid, and it's actually a woven monofilament that's high temperature, and it wraps around the wire itself. So it'll look nice and clean when we're all finished.
Very cool. A couple fan relays as well. We got 2 fans on this radiator. How are you going to wire those in? Because a computer can send a signal to trigger those, is that correct?
Well, yeah, that's correct. So we'll use the computer to sync the relays, but I brought weatherproof relays because they're probably going to be mounted up there on the core support between the battery and the fans.
Okay. Very cool. I think that covers everything.
Yep.
What do you say we throw that fuse panel in the truck and get started?
Let's get it done.
Let's do it.